What's going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates. This is your host, Joseph Hadid, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be across the world, country. It is Friday, January 12th, 2024. And thank you for interacting with us and going on youtube.com and searching us by WWSUP by Joey and listening to our podcast on this Friday edition of Worldwide Sport Updates to give you the daily sports updates and current events as we do the research, and we're always dedicated and committed to delivering it to you. And ladies and gentlemen, what a shocking turn of events in the sports world that transpired this past week. I mean, shocking. None of us actually even saw it coming. To seeing Nick Saban finally call it, call it a career. He hanged up his boots and has officially retired from the picture of college football. And college football will never be the same without the GOAT. And then you have, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Carroll of the Seattle Seahawks, who the organization have decided to part ways with Pete Carroll after serving with the Seattle Seahawks, I think, for about 14-15 seasons. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Belichick, finally, after 24 seasons with the New England Patriots, finally, the end of an era in New England has come to an end. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about what transpired in sports this past week, and we're going to start off with college football news. Let's get right to it. The NCAA picture, ladies and gentlemen, yes, has definitely come to a shocking turn of events that nobody even saw coming. I mean, but to some, maybe they did. Part of it tells me that his family knew this time was coming, because maybe for one reason it could be health concerns. Let's get right to it, though. Nick Saban, ladies and gentlemen, is the latest championship-winning coach to exit amid drastic changes to college sports. He did mention that it had nothing to do with the dramatic changes. It's just health was the number one issue for him. All right, but let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years ago, Nick Saban sat at the head of a long, cluttered table in the meeting room adjacent to his office and talked about how college football was rapidly changing in ways that would challenge the process he used to build the Alabama dynasty. In quotes, whether we're recruiting you or whether you're on our team, your focus should be on development. That's in Nick Saban's quotes that he told the Associated Press in March of 2022. In quotes, it's my job is to create a platform. It's his job, that in his quotes, ladies and gentlemen, it's my job is to create a platform where you have a chance to develop and be successful as a person and as a student and as a player. And I like to continue to do that. That's what he stated back in March of 2022. So in quotes, he said that it's my job to create a platform where you have a chance to develop and be successful as a person, as a student, and as a player. Those were the three main focus for Nick Saban as a head coach. And they call him the greatest of all time, again, for no reason. And he did mention that he likes to continue that back in March of 2022. But then in quotes, if that's the case, we're going to create more long-term value for yourself. You're going to graduate. You're going to have a better chance to develop as a football player and play at the next level. We want to continue to focus on development of players. In quotes. Saban retired, ladies and gentlemen, this past week on Wednesday after 17 seasons and 6 national titles with the Crimson Tide, joining Duke's Mike Krzyzewski of the Blue Devils of college basketball, that is, North Carolina's Roy Williams, Notre Dame's Muffet McGraw, and Villanova's Jay Wright, among championship-winning college coaches in high-profile sports, to call it a career over the last 4 years. So, hats off to Nick Saban. What an amazing college football career he's had. And also, he was also head coach of the Miami Dolphins, if you all recall, back in the NFL Pro Leagues. And, I mean, what a career for him, though. What a career. What a career for Nick Saban. And we wish him nothing but the best in retirement. And I think, according to sources, he did say that he's going to have his own office with the Alabama Crimson Tide. So he is going to be still taking part of that football team, but it's just going to be in the office perspective of things. But that's all we know what Nick Saban's future is going to look like moving forward. Alright, let's shift over, ladies and gentlemen, to some NCAA women's basketball news. We don't usually talk about women's basketball news here on this podcast. But ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Clark has been making a name for herself. And her resume probably speaks volumes. Let's get right to it. Caitlin Clark, Iowa tracker, path to the NCAA scoring record. Caitlin Clark's junior season at Iowa was epic, in leading the Hawkeyes to their first Final Four in 30 years. The point guard became the first player in NCAA Division I history with 900 points and 300 assists in a season, and then swept every National Player of the Year award. This season, Clark has another shot at etching her name in the record books. The 6-foot senior could break Kelsey Clump's mark for most career points in Division I history. We're tracking all of Clark's milestones and her pursuit of the all-time scoring mark during the 2023-2024 season. Clark is averaging 31.3 points per game this season. For her career, Clark has 45 30-point games, including 8 this season, the most by a Division I player in the last 25 seasons. 15 triple-doubles, including 4 this season, which ranks second in Division I history, behind Sabrina Lascaux with 26. 10 40-point games, including 2 this season, the most by any Division I player over the last 25 seasons. Also, she becomes the first Division I women's player in the last 25 years to score 40 points and hit a game-winning buzzer beater in the same game. Also becomes the second Division I women's player in the last 25 years to score at least 35 points in 4 consecutive games. Also becomes the first player in Division I history with 3,000 points, 750 rebounds, and 750 assists. Also leads the Division I in assists per game in each of the last 2 seasons. How remarkable is that? How remarkable is that? I mean, half of these stats I told you, ladies and gentlemen, are from her resume, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing stuff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift over to some NHL hockey news. Let's get right to it. Latest, Connor Bedard. His injury update reveals exactly how long Blackhawks star will be out for. And we have the latest on that. The Chicago Blackhawks are facing a significant setback as their rookie feminine Connor Bedard is set to be sidelined for an extended period due to a recent injury. During Friday's game, ladies and gentlemen, against the New Jersey Devils, Bedard was on the receiving end of a forceful hit delivered by Devils defensive man Brandon Smith. Bedard's immediate departure from the ice raised concerns, and the Blackhawks later confirmed that the talented rookie had suffered a fractured jaw. The severity of the injury prompted the team to place Bedard on injured reserve, ruling him out, ladies and gentlemen, for the remainder of the game, and raising questions about the team's prospects without their rising star. In a tweet shared by NHL insider Frank Cervelli, additional details about Bedard's condition emerged. According to Cervelli, Connor Bedard underwent surgery this past week on Monday to address the fractured jaw. The timeline for Bedard's recovery was said to be approximately around 6 to 8 weeks. The impact of Bedard's absence extends beyond the team's immediate concerns, as it coincides with the upcoming NHL All-Star festivities. All right, let's shift over to National Football League news, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the news across the NFL, yes, the rumors are true, ladies and gentlemen. It has been confirmed. Bill Belichick and the Patriots have decided to part ways after 24 seasons and 6 Super Bowl titles. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, it was really tough. It was tough on Robert Kraft, the general manager of the New England Patriots. But again, when it comes to decisions like this, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about business. And it's truly and officially an end of an era in New England. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL doesn't offer perfect endings to many figures. Not even to a coach with more championship rings than anyone in the league history, who took New England Patriots franchise from the bottom of the NFL to one of the greatest 20-year runs in sports history. In a headline that would have been pretty much hard to believe a few years ago, Bill Belichick is out as a Patriots head coach. Belichick and the Patriots have decided to part ways after 24 seasons and 6 Super Bowl titles, the team announced yesterday on Thursday. Belichick and Robert Kraft put the official stamp on their divorce with a news conference in which they took no questions from the media. The rise of the Patriots under Belichick with 6 Super Bowl titles to go with the 2 he had as New York Giants defensive coordinator will forever be part of the NFL lore. The story will also include how quickly and completely it fell apart after Tom Brady left the team. Belichick has a great case as the NFL's greatest coach ever, but he's no longer the head coach of the New England Patriots. So, ladies and gentlemen, so with that being said, Coach Mr. Bill Belichick is looking for work as we speak, and he will continue his NFL career with a different team. The question during the NFL offseason is gonna start buzzing. Which team is gonna, pick him up? Which team is going to appreciate what he brings to the table? His resume already, it is what it is. He is the greatest coach of all time after 24 seasons of what he did and accomplished in New England. And also, he was, again, ladies and gentlemen, he was a defensive coordinator with the New York Giants. So, again, a lot is going to be buzzing during the NFL offseason. Which team is going to appreciate what he delivers as he starts a new career in the NFL with a brand new team? And the question also looms again, ladies and gentlemen, will it be possibly the Las Vegas Raiders? Will it be the Los Angeles Chargers? a lot of teams are going to look in the direction of Mr. Bill Belichick as we speak. And once we have the news for you, we will definitely be bringing it forward to you on this edition of Worldwide Sport Updates. Alright, let's shift over to some NBA news, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Durant made NBA history last night in the Suns-Lakers game. Yesterday evening, the Phoenix Suns, they were in Los Angeles facing off against LeBron James and the Lakers. 2014 MVP Kevin Durant was playing in his 1017th career game, which ties NBA champion Tayshaun Prince for 137th on the all-time regular season games played list. Following Prince, the next players for Durant to pass will be Hall of Famer Joe DeBars and Nicholas Batum. At the age of 35, Durant is still among the 10 best players in the league and has averages of 29.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.1 blocks per contest, while shooting 52.5% from the field and 47.4% from the three-point range in 30 games. He is in his first full year with the Suns after getting traded from the Brooklyn Nets during the middle of last season. Currently, they are the 8th seed in the Western Conference playoff picture with a 19-18 record in their first 37 games. And with their last night's victory over the Los Angeles Lakers, they now have improved their record to 20-18 on the season. And with that being said, I believe let's see here. Let's see the playoff picture in the NBA. So the NBA playoff picture with the victory last night for the Phoenix Suns, they do remain the number 8 seed. Again, the record is now 20-18 after last night's victory. And even with the record, excuse me, even with the record being 19-18, they were still the number 8 seed in the Western Conference playoff picture. But now they have improved their record to 20-18 on the season, and they are still the number 8 seed in the Western Conference, again, in their first 37 games in the NBA regular season. All right. Let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news, ladies and gentlemen. The 31 million man Juan Soto sets a new MLB record as the Yankees avoid arbitration. Let's get right to that article. Juan Soto and the New York Yankees have reached a historic 1-year, $31 million deal, surpassing the previous MLB arbitration record set by Shohei Ohtani, acquired from the San Diego Padres in an offseason trade. Soto's record-breaking contract foreshadows the financial challenge the Yankees face as they contemplate securing the star outfielder long-term before he hits free agency at the end of 2024 season. The largest arbitration salaries stand at, and here are the list. Juan Soto, 2024 Yankees at $31 million. Shohei Ohtani, 2023 Angels, it was $30 million. Mookie Betts listed at number 3. The 2020 Los Angeles Dodgers, $27 million. And Nolan Orlando, 2019 Rockies, he was sitting at $26 million as the largest arbitration salaries. So the highest one is Juan Soto entering this 2024 season with the New York Yankees at $31 million in arbitration. The largest arbitration, that is. The Yankees, ladies and gentlemen, are eager to bolster their lineup. Acquired Soto along with Trent Grisham from the Padres, solidifying their status as contenders for the 2024 season. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. Your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community for all the latest daily sports updates that you have may missed. Always interact with us for the daily sports updates. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Joey Hadid. And sports family, take care of each other. Stay blessed. Have yourself a great weekend. Take care of each other. And we will interact on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, hit the like button. Again, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know. Have yourself a great weekend. And we will talk next week. Bye-bye.